Hello, everyone, and welcome. The skies are open, and we are in for a wet one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a squad looking to put on a show. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Taking on the 12th ranked team in the land. To prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snap from the gun on third down. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. First down for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grab near the marker. It's Harden. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's hard to run a route and get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
Going up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes a grab. And it's in there for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And that pass picked off. Into their happy place for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, baby.
Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Gain of 37 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides.
Oh, it's loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Holds it in on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finding open areas. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Henson. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He fires one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Direct snap. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. He's aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout called by the offense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Running back goes in motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
By the offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Dances away. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Brings up third down.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having you trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
He's got his man.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The aerial assault continues. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Henson.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Fullback's got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's going to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's an incompletion and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
Line getting set on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Going to try to get it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, you get him in third down. It's money down. You got him kind of bottled up. Everybody's covered down the field. And what does this do, dude? He makes magic. I mean, just scrambles around, gets the first down, and now sets himself up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He fires to the left side. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Bell.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Getting 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting a run, not only a positive run. Shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He'll go to the sneak. Now on 1st down from the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And now this offense will take the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The snap sets up to throw. Dances away from the heat. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.